think when you're working in the field of chemical engineering, that's a very umbrella term here, but you tend to be, pushed out to the Gulf Coast, to manufacturing facilities. And I knew that I loved science and I loved the whole, the scientific theory and the, just everything about experimentation. But I also knew that I had to be able to use my social skills in one way or another over and beyond working, in a manufacturing facility and really never leaving the walls of it. So I ended up taking a position in their sales force where I did technical sales, where not only did I, sell the product, but I helped them troubleshoot. So I was able to use both my personality and my brain, which I enjoyed doing.
That's awesome. So at some point you leave DuPont.
Yes.
Where do you
Yeah.
go?
So I ended up leaving DuPont and moving to this area. I had recently gotten engaged to my husband today. And shortly after, we had our first of four children. And of course, you have no idea it's happening at the time, but he was born with some, developmental delays, which really made me hesitate jumping right back into the workforce in a
Yeah,
full-time capacity, working, for, let's say, a corporation.
right.
So we had our first, who just turned 16 a couple days ago, and shortly after, a second boy, a third boy, a fourth boy. And those, they were some of the most challenging years. I always had some sort of job. I worked for our family law firm doing some marketing. And then I had a variety of other kind of smaller entrepreneurial ventures as I was managing him and the household and his needs and the family's needs. And it wasn't until, a few years ago that I really went back full time. So.
So you go back full time. What do you do full time?
So, what I had been doing, and this is again, all these building blocks throughout the years of, um, you know, working for Myers and Myers, who was our family law firm, I was feeling like I was becoming very disconnected with the whole digital world. This was at an instrumental time in technological growth where I was starting to get nervous that, I'm not in the workforce at this time where these kids who are so much younger are building these skills and I'm going to be left in the dust.